video.
Well, hey, you flight junkie knuckleheads, thanks for checking in with us. Hey, right now we're just mixing up some new oil here, and I want to tell you something. For the longest time, we've been using Castrol TTS. It's been one of my favorite oils for a long time. Fresh Breeze recommended it years ago to me, and I started giving all my students that when they would order their equipment. We would send out Castrol TTS. And out of all the oils I've used, I really like that one the best because when it did come time to rebuild that motor, I always found the least amount of deposits in there, and it just burned so clean. It was a phenomenal oil. They still have it, but they quit selling it in the United States. I don't know why, but it's terrible. And so I am on about my last couple bottles of Castrol TTS. We won't be able to get it anymore without importing it from Europe and places, but people have been asking me, what are we going to run now? What do we run? And I have to explain to every student that comes in, our distributor bought some, and we get some with new models. When people order a whole new set from us, we get a bottle of it with it, but we can't get it in the United States. So I've been left with the dilemma of what I'm going to choose now, because I'm on my last two bottles. Dave here is he's been running this and this Motul, and I've heard nothing but good about this. And the flavor. So tell them about what you said and stuff with the motocrossing.
Yeah, so my son-in-law runs motocross bikes, and he says he runs this sometimes, but he goes, this is a very good oil. It's not the cheapest oil out there, but it's best for your motor. And you can get this at Cycle Gear if anybody.
Can they order that? Can they order that on Amazon or anywhere else?
I never did that. I got it at Cycle Gear.
Cycle Gear.
Yeah.
So okay, and it is 100% synthetic, which I love running. I don't run blends, and I do that. He's got his name written across here, but it's called Motul, M-O-T-U-L, Motul, and the flash point is really good. I think it's almost equivalent to what your AMS oils. Yeah, here's another one.
Get it in quarts.
Motul. Get it in quarts. But the flash point was close to what it was with the Castrol and some of your other quality brands. Hey, listen, this is the lifeblood of your motor. My motor's 7 years old, a little bit older than 7 years, a lot of use. I still haven't rebuilt it. No other brand out there is doing that. Not only because of the better bearings Fresh Breeze uses, the Germans use better, the other guys don't use, nickel silk coated cylinders, but man, when you're using good oil, it's going to extend the life. I see some of these guys that come to the fly-in, and they're dumping this crap. They're dumping a weed eater motor in there.
Yeah, stay away from outboard motor oil.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Well, some of the, what do you think about full synthetic?
I don't know. I've never used that.
Okay, I got one guy that's using it. I thought maybe you had a point to that.
Yeah, no.
But it's full synthetic, and he's been using that.
This is a motorcycle racing oil.
I trust that. This is a two-stroke. It's running. They're running higher RPMs. And I think I'm going to go to this stuff. What are we talking about for a quart of this? There it is right on the side.
$20.
Okay, that's $20. But hey, that's going to get you a lot of flying. That's probably going to get you 10 hours of flying right there at least.
The factory says if you can get it.
Yeah. Here's what we used to fly, and I loved it. The Castrol TTS with the red cap and the gold bottle. And so you're going to get, I get about 10 hours of flying out of that. But it's worth it. It's worth it to pay the extra for the amount of time. It's not like a car that we're driving all the time. For the times that we're going to fly, man, use good oil. Don't dump some weed eater crap just because it's convenient to buy those little still and chainsaw stuff.
Yeah,
buy good motor. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. I also like the AMS oil, but I don't mix it at 101 like they say. And I'm also liking the Lucas full synthetic. I'm hearing really good reports from that stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. Thanks for joining me.